Hi guys, so today I am going to be showing you all of the things that I acquired while I was at Summer in the City. I had an amazing time and I'm thinking at some point this week, possibly tomorrow, that the footage that I took while I was at Summer in the City will go up. But today I thought I would go through all of the stuff that I got while I was there. I wasn't really expecting to get anything, and then I kind of just acquired a load of stuff over the weekend. Some of it I bought, some of it I got for free, but I thought I'd just show you everything and, I don't know, be really excited about stuff. So the first thing that I got over the weekend was my registration pack, and most of the stuff that was in there was like advertisements and stuff from sponsors, but there was a thing in there that I decided to keep, and that was this official publication thing, which looks pretty on the front, and inside has got like a couple of articles which were quite interesting. There's one about coming out on the internet, there's one about why real media doesn't understand YouTube. There's one by Lex at Tyrannosaurus Lex called How to Do a Feminism, which is quite cool. The first one was Love Does, and this was from a girl who was doing jewellery, so mainly necklaces that had things written on them. I'm going to buy a necklace from her. I couldn't buy it while I was there because the chain was too short. But I'm gonna buy one from her Etsy page, which is a necklace that says "We attack the mayor with hummus," and it's the best thing I've ever seen. Like, I'm so happy that she made one that was like that obscure but that funny. So if you don't know what that quote is from, you need to fix that like right now. I also picked up 2 business cards. I kind of picked up 2 because I picked up one on Friday and then forgot that I'd picked up a business card, and then went back on Sunday and the woman was like, "I've run out of business cards, but I've been hand drawing them all weekend, so take a hand drawn business card." So I have 2 and they're different, which is cute. So these are from Maddie Vian, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. She does a lot of drawings on the internet. I don't know how you can't really see that. But she's done quite a few kind of Tumblr famous kind of drawings. She did that one about the bed and her side and her laptop side on the bed, which I've seen going around Tumblr quite a few times. I didn't buy that, but I bought 2 things. The first thing that I bought, temporary tattoos. I bought temporary tattoos. Look at how cool these are. So it says vlog this, and YouTube in a heart, and some arrows, and a cat with a camera, and 2 different kinds of camera, and then 3 different YouTube buttons, one that has pizza in it. And the other thing that I got from her was this really pretty bookmark that on one side has a girl and reading and a castle and a dragon in the background, and then on the other side has a boy reading and a pirate ship, and it all looks really cool and they're both reading and I love it and it's so pretty, and I'm using it like all the time. It's so pretty, and it's such it's a really sturdy bookmark, which I like because I'm always worried that I'm gonna break or bend or rip my bookmarks, so I like them when they're properly sturdy. We move on to the book paraphernalia, and there were 3 book stands in the kind of like main area of Summer in the City. There was a penguin stand, a hotkey stand, and I can't remember what the third one was, but it had several like autobiographies on it. So it had Carrie Hope Fletcher's autobiography and Felicia Day's autobiography. I didn't get Felicia Day's book. I was really tempted, but it was quite expensive, and I was like, if I buy it at Waterstones, then I can use my points card. So I didn't buy it there, which, I don't know. I've got a lot to read. It's not like I'm short on reading materials, so. But so I went to the hotkey bookstand and I talked to them for quite a while, and they're really nice, and I met Sana, who's really lovely. And I bought some books because I'm a book addict, and there was a book stand and they were selling them for £5 a book. £5! That's so cheap! But I also got from there a poster, which is which says, "Be a little kinder than you have to." It's from We Were Liars by E. Lockhart, a book I really, really enjoyed and that they published. But I bought some books because, again, I have a problem. So I bought Paperweight by Meg Haston. And this is about a girl with an eating disorder, I believe, and her kind of going to a recovery school kind of place. So I'm intrigued. I like books about mental health and stuff connected with mental health and all of that. So I'm quite excited to get to this. I also got All of the Above by James Dawson. This man also wrote This Book is Gay, which I really, 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 really did not like. But this is fiction, whereas that was non-fiction, and this is more definitely YA, whereas that one was supposedly aimed at like 13, 14-year-olds. So hopefully I'll like this better. Plus this is like specifically about bisexuality. Or like that's the romance story, is that this girl is in love with both a boy and a girl. So we'll see if this is good. I'm a bit dubious, but people I've spoken to said that they really loved it, so we'll see. I then got Vivian vs. the Apocalypse by Katie Cole. I don't know much about this. I know there's an apocalypse. I know that everyone who I've heard talks about it with a lot of love, like it's supposed to be fantastic. I know that it's a duology. I know that it's about a girl at the end of the world. So I want to read it. The last book that I got from Hockey Books is called The Big Lie by Julie Mayhew. I had never heard of this book before, and then when I got to the stand, Sana was telling me about it and used the tagline, "Lesbian Nazi Ice Skater." And I was already intrigued. Like, those words shouldn't make for an interesting book. Like, they shouldn't even fit together. But I desperately want to know what any of that means. Like, apparently it's like a lesbian ice skating love story where the Nazis won the Second World War, and kind of, it's present day, like it's 2015, but the whole of history for the past like 70 years has changed because the Nazis won the war, and like this girl is growing up in Nazi Germany but is also gay. So I'm very intrigued to see how that's done, and also it just sounds really cool and the cover's really nice, so I'm very, very keen for this book. Like I want to read this very soon. And because I bought a book, specifically I bought 4 books, I got a tote bag that says choose books. It's quite nice. It's a big enough tote bag that I can put it over my shoulder, which is the kind of like, I'm not a fan of these like tote bags that you have to hold in your hand. I ain't about that life. Book stand, and they were doing a competition to try and be their like a guest presenter on their YouTube channel thing, and if you did it you got a tote bag with some book prizes in it. So I did that because Stevie made me mainly, but I did it and I got some free books, and I also got 2 bookmarks that they're okay. They're not horrendously ugly and they're not stunningly beautiful, but they'll do. I got a cute little postcard from Penguin with a typewriter and a cactus on it, which looks pretty cute. An Everything postcard, which I like the front, but I think I like the back even better. It's got all of these little doodles in the middle. A chapter sampler for Everything by Nicola Yoon, which I haven't really seen around, but I am tempted to pick up because it does look so stunning and it sounds really interesting. I was given a tote bag with the Penguin platform typewriter on it, which looks pretty cute. And then I was given 3 free books. And the first one is Me Before You by Jojo Moyes, which I've been semi-tempted by several times, like when I'm in a newsagent's, and it's one of those like buy while you're travelling books. And it looks kind of interesting, but I have never been so tempted just to pick it up. But like, it looks pretty cool. I'm quite intrigued, so I'll get to this at some point, probably when I have a really long train journey. I was also given Dream Walker by J.D. Oswald, which is about dragons. I feel that's all I need to say. I'd never heard of this book before, but the cover is stunning, and I don't think you can see it on there, but it's shiny, it's like with silver foil, and it's about dragons. And it's a trilogy. It's a trilogy about dragons. The last book that I got this one. If you didn't know, I'm quite a big Doctor Who fan. Not since Moffat took over, but before that, I really liked Doctor Who. And I really like the concept of it generally. I think it's a fantastic idea, and I just love the culture around it. So I've really liked a lot of the Doctors, and I like a lot of these authors, and when I heard that they were doing these like ebook 12 books, I was like, that's going to be great, but I don't really buy ebooks, and I don't really like owning several really thin books. I prefer to have like a bulk bind-up, but the bulk bind-up was really expensive, except now I was given it for free. I'm so excited for this. Like, probably more than I should be, but I'm so excited. So this'll be something that I get to sometime soon-ish. I say soonish. I say that every time I haul a book, and then either I read it immediately or it sits on my shelf for several months. Oh well, I'm not too fussed. Like, it's not like I'm never gonna get to it, so. But yeah, those are the things that I acquired while I was at Summer in the City, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye! Where have I put my book? Dragons!